Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Amen. Sarah Huckabee Sanders just told the world what keeps her fighting every day. And it's beautiful. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders gives a press briefing nearly every day, and she always brings her A game, fielding wacky and hostile questions from leftist reporters without missing a beat. She has such a tough job and, despite being a strong and accomplished woman, gets so much flack from the left. How does she do it and keep her cool day after day? Sanders recently gave an interview with the Washington Times describing the nature of her job and what exactly keeps her going, and it's incredible. Here's what she said. I knew there would be a natural tension between the press and the administration, but I have been surprised by the level of hostility I sometimes sense when dealing with the press. She continued. I'm here to help the president promote his agenda, and I stay focused on that and not let other people bring me down. And then finally, I also rely on my family and my faith to keep my spirits up on the tough days. Sanders is a woman of deep faith. She prays daily, as she says, in the best of times and the worst of times, and reads a devotion before every press briefing. Her faith in God and her close family, with 3 small children at home, she is the first working mother to hold her White House position, is what helps her stay so calm and collected at work every day, and we couldn't be more impressed. Love Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Give her a share. HT Washington Times. Big deal. Congress just gave Trump a huge win that proves he is great president. President Donald Trump promised America he would be the ultimate deals president, and now he has delivered on that promise 100%. He has managed to make a bipartisan deal no other president would have even considered. Despite some backlash over Trump's backdoor deal with Pelosi, Schumer, and McConnell to get funding for hurricane victims with zero contingencies, there is no way they can spin this win against the president. Trump's new bipartisan debt bill was approved 80-17. So let me explain a little something about this bill without all the political bias. Essentially, Donald Trump decided it was more important to protect people hit by Hurricanes Harvey and Irma than to gamble their safety on a political ploy and last-minute shutdown. Also, if you remember, Trump made it very clear when he was elected that he would work with the Dems if the Republicans kept failing in Congress. After 7 months, I'd say the Republicans we have currently managed to fail us big league. In fact, the real reason that the Republicans are mad is not that he sided with the Dems. The Democrats won nothing in their negotiation. The real reason they are pissed is that they wanted Trump to force the next debt ceiling negotiations to be after the 2018 elections. Instead, he decided to hold them accountable. Boo-hoo. Our president, Donald J. Trump, has shown he really does care about country over politics. He brought both sides together and took care of his people. It's that simple. Help get his real story shared everywhere, and maybe Americans will finally realize that, with a good leader like Trump, we really can work together. FBI Director Wray just revealed huge Russia investigation secret that terrifies the Dems. Christopher Wray has only been Trump's FBI director for a few weeks, and already he is making waves that Comey never could. Today he decided to speak out publicly during a conference. Nobody was expecting anything big when they walked in. Boy, were they wrong. That's when FBI Director Wray looked out at the reporters and in a thunderous boom revealed the one secret they didn't want to hear. I can say very confidently that I haven't detected any whiff of interference with that investigation. Of course, this is exactly what the left was hoping not to hear. They wanted stories about a crooked president manipulating law enforcement. Instead, all they got was a true story of Trump doing his job. Wray's comments came during the Intelligence and National Security Summit in Washington, D.C., A meeting of 6 top intelligence officials hosted by the Washington Post. Big surprise that WAPO is tied to the CIA again. Still, this is absolutely something that deserves to get out. The director of the FBI just disproved all the media narratives about Trump being corrupt. Do y'all really think the media will share this out? Hell no. That's why it's up to all y'all to get this out and set the record straight. What Representative Rohrabacher told Sean Hannity last night will take down the Democratic Party. Sean Hannity interviewed Representative Dana Rohrabacher, RCA, this Wednesday night, and boy was it an insightful interview. The California Republican went to London to interview Julian Assange about the Hillary Clinton campaign emails that were published during 2016. Rohrabacher then looked at Hannity and said something so shocking that you won't see it on any other mainstream news besides Fox. Rohrabacher told Sean Hannity that he was absolutely sure that the Russian collusion narrative is a total farce. Actually, scratch that. He told Hannity that he was 99% certain that the entire Russia fabrication was a total lie. Rep. Rohrabacher, once we know the Russians weren't involved, then we have to understand that this massive propaganda campaign, this historic con job that happened after the election to prevent our president from exercising the powers granted to him by the voters, this is one of the great political crimes committed against the American people in our history. You heard it right here on Liberty Writers. The Russian conspiracy theory that the mainstream media has been pushing for a year now. Share this right now and let's shred the entire Russia story apart. This was a crime against the American people and needs to be exposed. Steve Bannon went on TV last night and told everyone who is attempting to harm Trump now. Steve Bannon gave his first televised interview since leaving the White House to CBS News' Charlie Rose on 60 Minutes. The interview will come on this Sunday. The Breitbart boss didn't waste any time in dishing out against all the people that have hurt Trump in the White House. Bannon had some very stern words for the people that are seeking to hurt the president. If you don't like what he's doing and you don't agree with it, you have an obligation to resign. Steve Bannon went and met with the Freedom Caucus chairman Mark Meadows for 2 hours recently. Rush Limbaugh agrees. He said recently that Cohn and Rex Tillerson have sided with Antifa over the president. Maybe they should go? Share this everywhere if you agree with Steve Bannon. Let's scare the globalists that seek to take down our elected president. Let them know that there are millions of Trump supporters that are still ready to fight for this country. Thanks for reading. Hillary Clinton just let slip secret about Trump election night call that explains everything. Just when you all thought maybe Hillary Clinton was finally gone for good, here she comes again ready to screw over her own party. This time she decided to blab about her election night call with Donald Trump. I'm sure most of y'all remember the rumors about Hillary Clinton being a bit too tipsy to make her concession speech? Well, guess what she just spilled? Hillary Clinton said the call with Trump was a blur to her now and she was numb. The first major party candidate to lose a presidential election to a TV celebrity revealed in her new book what happened. It was without a doubt one of the strangest moments of my life. I congratulated Trump and offered to do anything I could to make sure the transition was smooth. He said nice things about my family and our campaign. He may have said something about how hard it must have been to make the call, but it's a blur now, so I can't say for certain. It was all perfectly nice and weirdly ordinary, like calling a neighbor to say you can't make it to his barbecue. It was mercifully brief. I was numb. I wouldn't even be bringing this up if I didn't think this story was just hilarious. Maybe she is going senile or something, but this is not the story you want to tell if you are Hillary Clinton. Well, might as well help her get it out and help everyone get a good laugh at her. Share this out to spread the joy.